along with Coach Ron Learman. We're back again at the Ubly High School Athletic Field, ready to get this one underway on 1340 radio. WLAW in Bad Axe, Michigan. Bearcats are going to kick it off to the Deckerville Eagles. Here's Oberski, kind of a low kick. It takes a bounce, and it goes out on the 26-yard line. Flag comes out.
Well, that'll be an out-of-bounds kick, and they have a choice of taking it at the spot or the 40-yard line or re-kick. So we'll see what they're going to do here. As Ubly won the toss and deferred till halftime, and so they get a choice at halftime. So Deckerville chose to receive to start the game here. Well, the procedure, they said they look like they're going to mark it off. Or are they bringing it up to the 40? Now they're going to mark it off and make him kick it again.
Oh, it hasn't happened yet.
No.
No time off the clock?
Nope, no one touched it. I might say that some friends in the booth here are going to be on at halftime. Neil Messing and his son made it to the game so his wife can relax. I think he kept it under 55. At least he doesn't have a ticket in his pocket. Does he, Nathan?
Oberski's first kick, not the best kick that we've seen him. We've seen him put some real boomers up there. And, of course, last week he had the wind behind his back to start the ball game.
Well, the angle that he's kicking at, Tom, he's able to use that wind and probably angle kick it to the corner of the end zone, but he just got a little bit short because he's over here on the far hash next to the tower.
Bearcats coming off their 22-6 defeat, their only loss of the year last Friday night to the Harbor Beach Pirates, and that nailed down the Thumb C championship for the Harbor Beach Pirates. Pirates not playing tonight. They've got the task of taking on Detroit Birmingham Country Day. Here's Oberski's kick, comes to the right sidelines, and it goes out on the 26, but on this sidelines, and again the flag comes out.
Well, he shanked that one. He kicked it off his little pinky of his foot, and I don't know if you have little pinkies, but you know what I mean, Tom.
Yeah, well... Yeah. Either way, it again results in our second flag of the night.
Boy, Ubly's mounting up penalties here. The clock hasn't started yet.
But 10 yards so far in assessed penalties. Our official statistician is writing this all down here.
Oh, no.
So easy to forget these penalties like this. So they'll be kicking from the 30 now. They started from the 40, the 35, and now the 30.
Well, he brought in some extra help tonight. Adam Budzinski has joined him on the stats to try and keep him straight. And if anybody starts anything, I'm going to send these two guys after him.
Here we go again. Third consecutive kickoff. Let's see when Oberski puts it this way. See if he puts it in the center of the field.
There he goes.
Yeah, there he booms this one out. Oh, it cuts back there by Stephan. He has to go back to almost to the goal line. Picks it up, comes across the 10, the 15, to about the 18-yard line.
Looked like he was brought down in there by number 11 for the Ubly Bearcats, and that is Brad Maurer.
Brian Solowitz is going to be at quarterback. It'll be Josh Stephan will be the fullback. The running backs are Wes Confer, along with number 42, Chad Hooper. Centering the ball for the Deckerville Eagles is Brandon Russell. The guards are Oswald and Schroeder. The tackles are Byrne and Foote. And Lemansky is in at one of the in positions, number 82, along with Francisco Martinez. It's a running play, and then just right off the right side. And that is going to be the running back Confer for about 2, maybe 3.
Brought down by one of the Maurer boys, number 70, Dave Maurer, and Andy Guzza, number 67, or Tony Guzza, for the Ubly Bearcats. The Deckerville Eagles came out in a split formation, and they had the 3 running backs in a T formation, not a wing formation.
Would you believe last week, Coach, we'd be doing this in shirt sleeves tonight?
No.
No way.
No
Second and 7 coming up. The Deckerville Eagles on their first possession. And will be the third man through. Again, they just keep it on the ground. The Maurer boys stack, and they get about a yard, and that's going to be Hooper to carry that time for a yard.
Dave and Dan Maurer on the tackle that time as they had that second man through covered as he cut off the tackle and wasn't able to get much other than a yard. Well, I know trying to talk to some of the kids out there from Ubly, they say Ubly's going to win this one a walk. And in fact, believe it was Rodney Cook set by 14 and Tim O'Connor set by 10.
Well, we'll see. We got a long ways to go. This one pitch out wide, right side. Hooper cuts it in. First down as he crosses the 30.
Tripped up in there, believed by number 25, Mike Mullet.
First down, Deckerville Eagles. Just a couple of minutes into the game. No score for the Bearcat field. Next Friday night, we'll be in Lakerland as the Green Machine powers up against the mighty Pirates of Harbor Beach. Will they both be unbeaten? I know Lakers will. I don't know about Harbor Beach. They got to get by Country Day tomorrow afternoon. But as we speak at this point, they are both undefeated. First down, 32-yard line. Eagles of Deckerville with the ball. We have played 2 minutes and 8 seconds of this scoreless first quarter. And again, here's Cooper. No, he does a little bit of inside handoff and a little faking there. And there's the first carry for the fullback, Steffen. Second carry, and he gets about 3.
76, Eric Bismack for the Ubly Bearcats making the hit on a quick trap on the inside. And to finish off my predictions, the sampling before the game, Jenny Block and her friend said the Bearcats by 6. So the Bearcats are ready for the Deckerville Eagles.
Probably you have to touch the football, and they're certainly going. Deckerville now has it a 2nd and 7, their own 35-yard line early in the football game.
Second man through.
Hooper, Hooper out to about the 40. He's going to be about 2 short of that first down. He just gets across the 40-yard marker.
Jeff Dukoski on the hit. They got about 4.5 yards on the play. Second man through. They got good blocking at the point of attack. So the linebacker made the hit for the cornerback for the Ubly Bearcats. The Bearcats are playing a 5 or 6-man front with 2 linebackers and 2 outside cornerbacks.
3rd and 2 coming up. It's a short 2 for the Eagles of Deckerville. Receiver wide on the left side. That'll be Hooper. Let's see if they'll go to the air here for the first time. Zelowitz now barks on his signals. Now, and he'll give a quick handoff inside, and he should be first down all the way out to the 43-yard line as a quick opener. And with the carry that time, it would be number 3, Confer.
Eric Bismack and Mark Neffel on the hit for the Bearcats as it looks like he should be first down. They got 3rd because they moved the chains. There it goes. So he picked up the 2 yards.
That is their 2nd first down, and the Eagles come out fired up in the early going of this game. Come see conference encounter between the Bearcats and the Eagles from the Bearcats home field.
The Bearcats are showing like a 4-4 defensive scheme here.
Deckerville has kept it on the ground. And again, Confer leads the group of backs.
Dan Bauer, the initial tackler for the Bearcats, as he picked up just the yard on the play.
So, 2, Coach. 2.
What did the official statisticians say?
2 yards, right? 2.
Oh, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. He's been talking to Marv Wright again. I don't believe it.
2nd and 8.
That's what Marv Wright put down too, and Bill Piotr. So
well, very early. We've got a timeout on the field. There's no score in this first quarter.
Stay on track with custom engineering.
I can go any place in the 3 counties, and they have good, clear service. No problems with it at all. It's been really dependable for me.
Isn't it time you made your connection with Thumb Cellular? Call 1-800-443-5057.
Deckerville takes the snap, and we've got a loose ball out there. Who's got it, Ron? It looks like the Bearcats.
number 70, Dave Maurer, recovering for the Bearcats. So the first turnover, it'll be at the 45-yard line of the Deckerville Eagles.
First turnover of the football game with 7:37 to go. First quarter, there is no score. And the Deckerville Eagles, with the turnover, gives the Bearcats a golden opportunity this early in the ballgame. They have it on the Eagle 45-yard line. Group they got quarterback Oberski. We got Faber in the backfield. And the inside handoff goes very quickly off on the right side. And it is quickly Oberski for about 7 yards all the way down to about the 38.
Eric Burns on the hit for the Deckerville Eagles as Oberski cut out to the outside, and he was wide open. He just should have just took off, but he tried to shake and bake and didn't get anywhere. He left it in the oven.
There's going to be a 2nd and 3 coming up for the Ubly Bearcats in this first quarter. 38-yard line of the Deckerville Eagles. Nothing fancy as they just try it up the middle, and the Eagle defense is right there. They stay at home. And Oberski maybe got a yard.
James Oswald swallowed him up, but I'll tell you, he's bigger, maybe a little bit bigger than Scott Oberski.
3rd and 3 coming up. A long 3 for the Ubly Bearcats.
I might tell Carol that Derek and I made it, and we kept it under 55 too.
Eric Bensinger leads the Ubly Bearcats out of the huddle as he'll center the ball. Ruthie takes the snap. He's going to go and pitch out now on the right side. And the pitch out should have resulted in a first down for the Ubly Bearcats as the pitch out went wide to Krunnemaker, right side, for the initial first down for the Bearcats.
Matt Packer on the hit, and I hope the girls at Smith let her go early so she can get some sleep tonight. They got 11 guys, Tom. That's all they can use on the Bearcats.
30-yard line. Nice counting. Every once in a while, they sneak somebody else in, you know.
That'd be only Marv Wright going out there.
Pitch out wide. Come right back again. This time, LeCure. And he gets about 4.
Speaking of LeCure, tried to find out how he felt about the game. He was real hesitant. He said Ubly, but I don't know. Marv Wright said that's kind of a shaky answer.
Well, Jim hasn't been the same since the game last week, I think.
Uh-oh. Well, maybe we can talk to him at halftime and find out.
Yeah, the long-time field announcer here for the Bearcats, now in about his 58th year, I believe.
No. He don't look that old.
Pitch out again. They come right back with the same play, and LeCure gets about maybe 2 or 3 more. Found a weakness apparently on that right side, Ron.
Yep, and they're going to exploit it. Coach Earp is from the old school. Keep taking it until they take it away, and the Deckerville Eagles has taken that inside trap away. And of course, Coach Earp had that experience last week against the Pirates, so he's sending Oberski off at tackle and finding some running room there.
Who started that old school? Guys like you, the older coaches?
No, you talked to Hugh Clark over there in Harbor Beach. He would know about those old schools. Or maybe Marv Wright played against them. I don't know.
3rd down 3. And they'll go on the left side with Oberski first down as he goes down inside the 15-yard line down to above the 13, maybe the 12.
Number 12, Brian Soklowitz made the hit for the Deckerville Eagles, but I'll tell you what, Scott Oberski broke through the clear as the offensive line made a nice hole that you and I could walk through together, but he was waiting for somebody to hit him. He could have veered to the left and had 6.
Bearcat first down, 13-yard line of the Deckerville Eagles. 4:25 left to play, scoreless first quarter. But the Bearcats are knocking close off the door. They got 1 foot in so far. And go inside, and that time, number 25, Mike Follett. His first carry, Mike goes inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. That's a 5-yard pickup.
Rich Spangler for the Deckerville Eagles made the hit. Picked up about 4 yards to my eyes. Maybe that's how I'll answer this official statistician stuff.
Well, they get the officials, statisticians are getting it right, Coach. It's 2nd and 6 coming up. Bearcats of Ubly at the 8-yard line.
Oh, we had a little motion there.
Yeah,
they caught
a penalty.
Yeah.
And rolling around on that right side, but they whistled the play dead. Handoff went straight up the middle. That is going to be the 3rd flag against the Bearcats. So Oberski on the carry to the 5, but it's coming back. It's coming back, folks.
Dave Maurer, who was out of position, jumped a little quick. He was getting that angle block, and he took off a little bit too soon.
How about the officials up here in the press box? Did they agree with a call down on the field?
No, I think LeCure is sending glasses down. Oh, they did.
Yeah, they're green. They're green this week.
I don't know. We better get this right down in writing.
Well, they're not fat and sassy from that pork and beef dinner like they were last week. Boy, wasn't that delicious?
Oh, that was excellent.
They ought to have one of those every time we come here.
Yeah, I was looking for it tonight, but the gym was closed.
Well, they bring them back 5 yards. Still going to be 2nd down, but now it's going to be 2nd and 11. And you go to the air here, Coach? Nah, not with the Ubly running game. I don't think so.
I think so.
Somebody lines up in the neutral zone.
Well, he's looking over here, and it's going to be against the Deckerville Eagles. So that's their first penalty. Marv said that would make it right. Right, Marv? Marv Wright, folks, in case you didn't catch that one. Marv says that's right. His last name, folks, is Wright. Only spelled different.
Back again, back and forth. It's back to the 8-yard line. Still going to be 2nd down, but now 2nd and 6. Break for the Bearcats. Good along, rolling out. Now the quarterback to pass. Now tucks it in. Couldn't find a receiver. Tripped up back on his 10-yard line.
I believe the right end for the Ubly Bearcats forgot it was an option run as he was blocking because Ruthig was looking to pass. So it's going to bring a 3rd and 7. Jerry met him out there. The head coach met him about 4 yards out on the field saying, hey, son, got to make a decision.
3rd and 7. They lose officially a yard on the play. Ball back at the 9-yard line, but now it's 3rd down and 7. 2:46 to go. Quarter. Number 1. Mullet. Touchdown Ubly. Boy, he had a wide open. You and I could have run that in.
That's right.
Nobody laid a hand on him.
They were looking for Oberski, and he was the second man through. And then Ruthig did a nice job of faking and pulling out to the right also. And Mullet went untouched for the touchdown. Now the Bearcats are going to go for 2. They were trying kicking, but we'll see here.
6-0 in the first quarter. That touchdown coming with 2 minutes and 41 seconds. A 9-yard touchdown run. Mike Mullet of the Ubly Bearcats. And that's the first score of the football game. They'll go for 2. Mullet now to pass. Wide open in the end zone. Yeah, they got the conversion. Wide open in the end zone just to gather it in. Just made it easy. It could be Jeff Derkowski. And the Bearcats go up 8-0 over the Deckerville Eagles in the first quarter.
Do you need cabinets in your home or office? Why not have the best? It's as easy as to stop at D&M Cabinet Shop, 6.5 miles east of M19 on Purdy Road. Stop in soon. D&M Cabinet Shop custom builds cabinets for commercial or residential. You'll find wooden Formica cabinets made to your specifications. At D&M Cabinet Shop, they can now design your kitchen on computer in 3-dimensional view. Get a free estimate today. See Don Clee at D&M Cabinet Shop, 5230 Purdy Road, 6.5 miles east of M19 on Purdy Road.
Bearcats go up 8-0 with 2 minutes 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter after the Deckerville Eagles turned it over on their 45-yard line, and the Bearcats capitalized on the turnover.
Well, John McCacken is instructing his defense interior to make sure they tackle that Chad Hooper from the Deckerville Eagles and make sure he wraps him up. As I hear he's explosive.
Is that what you said to him, Coach?
Yeah, yep. I read his lips from up here. I got good eyesight.
Oberski booms this one down to about the 5-yard line. Hooper gathers it in. Crosses the 10, 15, 20, breaks the tackle, and forced back after his forward momentum got him out to the 20. Look, he was one step from going down that right sideline.
Yep, and it looked like Jeff Dukoski, and as soon as I see the other number, Mullet for the Ubly Bearcats, Mike Mullet on the head. So they had good coverage, and Hooper, if he could have turned the corner, could have been you and me, only left to tackle.
Well, the Deckerville Eagles now will take over just at the 21-yard line, but they trailed the Bearcats of Ubly 8-0. 2:22 left to play in the first quarter. Ubly almost one man short, and they finally rush into Andrew Nepos. Gets out there just in time. They take the snap and straight up the middle, powering his way close to a first down, but maybe about a half a yard short this time will be number 18. That's Thoreau, Dean Thoreau, 6'1", 190 pounds. That's his first carry.
I'll tell you, Alan Nutsman said to watch out for him tonight. He's coming back off an injury, and I'll tell you, he ran it into everybody from the Ubly Bearcats, and he must have had 5 kids hit him from Ubly.
Boy, he looked like a Thor out there, I'll tell you.
You betcha.
You and I had trouble bringing him down. Well, you would have anyway.
Oh, no.
2nd and 1. Coming right back again. Should have enough Thoreau for the first down as he, yep, he's got it. They got the right foot out there, Coach, you notice?
Yep, and that's first down, and also looks like Tony Guzza had him by the leg, too, and he hung on. He wasn't going anywhere for the Bearcats, but it's a first down for the Eagles.
8-0 Bearcats. Time running down in this first quarter from the Ubly Athletic Complex. High overlooking the Ubly Valley.
Better night than last week, I might say again.
Hey, no snow. No cold, freezing temperatures tonight.
Again, we have a stunt by the Bearcats and a fumble of football. It looks like the Bearcats have it.
Yeah. Another fumble as the carry that time by Whopper. second turnover, and the Bearcats will have it at the 30.
Looks like Scott Oberski came up with a fumble. I'll tell you what, there's another kid there, I believe is their nose man. Number 30 scrapping for the football, Jason Mychek.
Yeah, I can't believe in the conversion how wide open Jeff Deckerville was in the end zone, Ron.
Well, I think that's what they wanted on the second play of the goal-to-goal.
Time running down. The Bearcats have the ball back again. 36-yard line of the Deckerville Eagles. Deckerville turns it over for the second time. Deckerville back to pass under some pressure. Now tucks it in. Tries to make something of it. And gets about a yard gain to the 35.
I believe the number 88, Jeff Deckerville, was supposed to go deep, but he got caught up in the line of scrimmage again.
What happened really was, you know, he couldn't find any of his receivers open and very wisely under pressure. Just took that ball, tucked it in, protected it, said, hey, I'm going to try to make a little something out of it.
Yeah, but Deckerville got hung up at the line of scrimmage, and he's supposed to fake down on a block. Well, apparently the tight end, defensive end, would not let him out.
Here it is, the end of the first quarter just about, and we haven't got our popcorn yet. There's good stuff here, too. Probably be the final play. And roll it around on that left side as he faked inside to LeCure. And the final play of the first quarter will give the Bearcats a first down at the 24-yard line as Oberski picks it up. No, they'll set the chains, then they'll roll the clock. It's 8-0. That looks like the first quarter score. Then the clock will tick off the final 6 seconds. We probably won't get another play underway in the first quarter. Bearcats on top of the Deckerville Eagles as time runs out. Back with quarter number 2.
Mortgage interest rates haven't been this low in years, so now's the time to refinance.
Ready to put their second score up on the board.
Well, again, the Ubly Bearcats got the second turnover here, and they're going to try and tack on some more, and they've tried the bootleg pass again, but the tight end got caught up as they go with the flanker wing to the right.
Inside handoff, LeCure down inside the 20, maybe the 19.
Hit in there by number 42 for the Deckerville Eagles, Chad Hooper. And then a host of other fellas.
4 yards of the pickup, 2nd and 6 coming up for the Bearcats, trying to build on an 8-0 lead in the second quarter.
Well, kind of leaning on the boy here, so if he goes first, I go last. Nice and tall view up here. Nice night.
Yeah, beautiful night. We're in shirt sleeves tonight. Second man through, and nobody fooled at all but the Deckerville Eagles. So Persky was hit immediately. Maybe got a yard.
Number 52 for the Deckerville Eagles made a nice play on him, and we don't know. There we Steve Noble.
Steve Noble, who just added to the squad this week.
Yeah. They've had some injuries, and Alan Nutzman and Ron.
No, they had some guys go deer hunting.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
3rd and 6.
Wing to the right. Oberski, second man through.
Oh, yeah. Oberski down to about the 15.
Well, see, that's a changeup on the Ubly offense. They're using LeCure as the inside trap and sending Oberski off tackle. So it's going to be 4th down and 2 for the Ubly Bearcats. Early in the second quarter, the Bearcats on top, 8-0.
I mean, what's more important, Coach? Football game or deer or, bird hunting?
You don't have to ask me that question. It's football.
Oh, I thought bird hunting was more important.
Not from my point of view. You want to play football, play football. You want to be a hunter?
4th
Stay
and
home.
1. Just tucking it on in. And the quarterback back for a loss after he faked inside to LeCure. And the defense throws him for about a 3-yard loss.
Number 46, if I can find him on the roster, here it is. Rich Spangler came through and diagnosed that play beautifully. Almost came up with a cha-ching.
Hey, I'll tell you, they dodged the bullet. They being the Deckerville Eagles because it was 4th down. And now the Eagles take over on the 17-yard limit. They trail 8-0. We're early in the second quarter from the Bearcats' home field.
Well, that's a momentum builder there by the Deckerville Eagles. Let's see how they ride that momentum. Wing to the left. Inside trap.
Nothing doing.
Nothing doing on the bottom there. We'll see who it is. Probably number 30. Mychek is down in there. And then number 71 for the Bearcats.
Hooper is the ball carrier. And what did he got, a yard? 1 yard. Official score, 1 yard.
Bismack. Is that what Derek said?
Yeah.
I can't believe that kid. I got to get him a pair of glasses.
Where is the popcorn?
I don't know. Where's Marv Wright at?
Marv is up here.
Is he?
Yeah. I got the money.
Well, where's Marv? Oh,
He's got a 2nd and 9. We got a football game going on here, guys.
Yeah, he's trying to
Don't
tell
worry
about
about don't worry about the pub car. We're just kidding. Pitch, Hooper, thrown for a loss. Back up the 10-yard line. That's about a 7-yard loss.
Dan Maurer on the hit for the Bearcats as he came through on that right side and diagnosed that pitch, split the 2 linemen, and threw him for at least, to my eyes, folks, the 3-yard loss.
How many?
3 yards.
6-yard loss, Coach.
I won't touch that, folks. LeCure is going to send me down his Lions glasses.
3rd and 16.
Again, the Ubly Bearcats using a old-fashioned 4-4 or 6-2. Cooper dancing left. We can't get anywhere.
Nothing at all.
As I believe it's number 88, Jeff Dukoski, that got him by the shoelaces.
Wayne Fonts on Sunday afternoon is going to give a tour of the end zone to the players before the game.
Oh, is this another one?
Yeah, he's going to give them a tour of the end zone. So they'll have an opportunity to visit, an area of the ballpark they don't normally get to visit.
Oh, Tom, that's cruel.
Yeah, but truthful.
Oh, okay. Well, the Deckerville Eagles get set to punt this deep in their end zone. They have the wind at their back.
4th and 16. Neither team could move the ball on their last 2 possessions. We're going to have a delay of game here, I'm sure, as the flags are thrown.
Yes, sir.
Yep, against Deckerville, half the distance. Isn't going to make much difference, but when you're that deep in your own territory, trailing 8-0 and 7:57 to go before halftime.
Well, I wonder if Coach Earp will turn him loose and try and block the kick.
Only 1 man deep.
They're going after it. They almost got a beautiful punt.
Oh, what a high one. Brunnemaker touches it. Now he's got to go back and get it. Takes a Deckerville roll, and he falls on it way back at the 34. Should have had it up in midfield.
Well, it's a good thing he went back and got it, but I don't know if the official saw it. But he did touch it from our viewpoint, and it would have been a fumble. But, the officials down there, they will call it. So we got a Deckerville timeout. We'll be back in a minute.
It's wise to plan ahead. Bad work.
The first half, the Bearcats lead. The Deckerville Eagles 8-0. Bearcats have the football at the 35.
Deckerville showing a 9-man front as though...
Ruthig out rolling on that left side, looking to pass. Nobody open, and he's thrown for a 3-yard loss.
Well, I'll tell you what, Deckerville had all 9 men up within 3 yards of football and 1 safety. And I've seen USA Patriots deploy that defense against Reese and Harbor Beach for daring them to throw to the football. So we'll see what Coach Earp does here going into that win. It's not as strong and as brittle as it was last week.
Next week, we've got Harbor Beach and Lakers.
That ought to be a dandy, too.
Oh, my goodness, yes. Lakers will go into it unbeaten. They'll be 8-0.
Koberski up the middle.
Yep. Almost automatic because the Lakers mercied the Marlette Red Raiders 46-0 at halftime. It could be the same thing with Bad Eggs tonight. Harbor Beach has a tough one with Country Dave.
I think the trip and their mental attitude is going to decide whether they win a close one.
Oh, not the brawn on the field, huh?
No.
Oh.
That's a long trip, and if it's warm down there...
Yep, it will be.
They have to be mentally ready for that.
Beautiful campus. 2nd or 3rd and 9. LeCure, right side. No. LeCure gets a yard.
Tripped up in there by Francisco Martinez, number 81 for the Deckerville Eagles.
Suddenly it's 4th and 8, and this has developed into a defensive battle here in this second quarter. Neither team able to move the football. 8-0 Ubly, 6:10 to go, first half.
Well, talking to Alan Nutzman on our pregame show, he said he felt the defense for the Deagles would be awful tough against the Bearcats.
Oh, indeed they have been, except for that first time they turned the ball over. Their defense unable, and Boberski gets a low kick out this time.
Oh, he shanked that one, too, out of bounds. And where are they going to spot it? About the 35? Jim LeCure says that's a guessing game. He'll send down his glasses, but it's going to be too late by the time they light it up. So it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Deckerville Eagles. In the middle of the second quarter, the Ubly Bearcats on top, 8-0.
Who's going to win next week, Coach? Harbor Beach or Lakers?
Who you pick?
I'm going to pick anybody until next week.
Oh. I'll go on record this week. I'll say Harbor Beach.
Why do you say that, Coach?
Well, I think the Harbor Beach offensive line is going to be able to handle the defensive front of the Lakers, and I just don't think the Laker defense that's strong.
New formation for the Deckerville Eagles. I formation. The quarterback takes the snap, and Hooper up the middle for a yard.
Eric Eric Bismack on the hit for the Ubly Bearcats. And I'll tell you what, about next week, though, we're going to see an air show by Cronin Company over there. And I think that was...
Why? They can't run the ball on Harbor Beach?
Not consistently. I think they'll set up the run by throwing the football.
Are you telling me, Coach Lerman, that Harbor Beach is a better football team than Lakers?
Defensively, yes.
High formation again. 2nd and 8. We'll talk more about that later.
Dukoski on the hit.
Hooper gets it back to the original line of scrimmage. Popcorn has arrived, and it is fantastic.
Oh, I'm just going to get a sample here. We had a different runner this time. Neil Messing went down, and he came straight back up a lot quicker than Marv.
Thanks, Neil. Yeah, well, Marv would have been middle of 3rd quarter if we'd sent him.
He's nodding the head on that one.
Last week he missed a touchdown when he went for the popcorn, so he wasn't going to go this time. 3rd and 7. 4:40 to go before halftime. 8-0 Bearcats out on top of the Deckerville Eagles. Passing formation, though, they'll pitch it wide right side. And Concord for a yard. Nothing is working for Deckerville here.
Jeff Dukoski knifing through underneath and making that tackle from his cornerback position. The Ubly Bearcats and John McCacken defensively have the offensive, high-powered offense of the Eagles in control here in this first half.
You know, Coach, bring your appetite next week. You know they got that whitefish dinner.
You're kidding.
No, next week is the dinner at Lakers, yeah.
Beautiful. I'll be there.
Hey, man, if there's a dinner, we'll schedule a game there. Let us know when your dinners are, you know.
Right. Yeah.
We're just kidding, folks.
No, we're not. Send it to the Tom Meyer Sports Department, folks. Keep those letters coming.
4th and 6 in the... I'll tell you, number 77, that's Big Mark Neffel.
But he cha-chinged him when he shouldn't have.
Yeah.
You got a free shot, folks.
Hello, good morning. Here's your wake-up call, sir.
And it's going to be a 4th down, I'll tell you. I think he's bigger than... he's bigger than me. And he's probably much bigger than you. And then he just pancaked him.
Well, he was offside, yeah.
Yeah, I know. But that was a beautiful block if he'd have been an offensive man.
Yeah.
He would have pancaked, and I haven't seen one all night. Folks, pancake means when an offensive lineman takes a guy and knocks him flat on his back.
You know what this means, though? It's 4th and 1, and the Eagles are going to go for it at the 48-yard line. Do you believe this? Oh, they didn't get it. No. They did not get it. No, I just wondered at the time. I said, no, they're not going to be able to do it. Hooper tried to follow the big tackle, number 76, Eric Burns. And, boy, I tell you, Burns couldn't open the hole for him.
They turned it over on downs there, and the Deckerville Eagles came up short, and the Ubly Bearcats defense held steady to the task. Even though the 5-yard penalty didn't even slow them down.
Neither team able to move the football in this, the second quarter. I'm Tom Meyer with Coach Ron Lerman and Derek Lerman, our official spotter, statistician tonight.
Official.
The Bearcats take over the 48, back to pass now. Ruthig tries to find over Dukoski, right side, underthrows him.
Well, Dukoski was wide open, and back there to defend the play was number 81 for the Deckerville Eagles, and that being Francisco Martinez, and all he had to do was throw it over the top, and it would have been off to the races.
If you didn't teach at Harbor Beach, you'd probably pick Lakers, right, next week?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm going purely as an
I
analyst.
mean, if you lived in Pigeon instead of Harbor Beach, you would probably pick Lakers, right?
No,
Oh, okay.
purely as an analyst.
2nd and 10 coming up here for the Bearcats. Late in the first half, they lead 8-0. McGear on a reverse, and he hands it off on the inside. Mullet, and Mullet down to about the 43, pick up a 5.
Number 46, Rich Spangler Springer on the hit. I'll get it right yet. I think I call him Spangler, but there's no L in it, folks, so don't call me. Call Tom Myers. Sports Department at WLEW.
Beloved.
The beloved one? Is that what they call
Beloved
him?
sports director. I don't know.
Okay.
Started this stuff. 3rd and 5. Late in the half. First half. Back to pass now. Ruthig under good protection. Pops in the air. Intercepted! Picked off by number 75. That's Chernow. And he returns it to the Bearcat. 40. Where are they going to spot it?
Well, it looks like on the about the 49-yard line of, no, it's going to be 46 of the Deckerville Eagles, and he's got a lineman's number, but he picked that off like a hat back. Well, Chernow.
Chernow with the interception. The Ubly guy kind of deflected high in the air, and Chernow just picked it off. And the Deckerville Eagles get second life late in this first half. 8-0. Let's see if they can do something this gift. The Bearcats got their touchdown. Here's that I formation again. Now back to pass. The quarterback, Solowitz, gets it off. An underthrown is intended that time for Confer. Very poor pass.
I'll tell you what, he overthrew him about 5 yards, and then I believe it was Jeff Dukoski just leveled the would-be receiver, and that was close to a cha-ching if he would have had the ball.
You like that word, don't you?
Oh, I love it. What a beautiful thing it would be.
You don't suppose you could be wrong on that pick for next week, could you?
No. What pick are you coming up with?
I haven't made a pick yet.
I got
to wait till next Friday.
I'm going on record a week early.
Confer breaks another tackle. Mullet finally brings him down after he picks up the first down at the 38 of the Ubly Bearcats.
Confer did some shifty moves there. Reminds me of my days when I carried the football.
When were those days, Coach? You brought this out. Well, how long ago? What year was that?
Hey, it seemed like yesterday, folks. Don't let them kid you.
How many men played on the side then?
Well, they're looking at, I think, Hugh Clark to see if they got his number yet. Retired.
Hughes, they didn't retire yours.
No.
Confer on the inside, breaks it again. Confer now for about 7 more yards as he goes down to the 30-yard line of the Ubly Bearcats with 1:43 left in the first half. The Deckerville Eagles are driving.
The only fame I had was the kicking foot, and you remember that kicker that ended up in the pros for Green Bay Packers? Kick for Emily City. Come on now.
Oh, my, yeah. We'll pick it up. Not Lamprey. We'll pick it up here. We got 2nd and 2. Back to pass again. Over the right side, Confer. And stepping into the passing lane, trying to knock it away was Dukoski.
Well, he stepped right in front. He knew it. Dale Halifax, Chester Markle. I'll tell you what. He kicked the football deep. I can still see the play at Emily City. It hit Norm Dubois right in the chest and bounced out to the 20.
I keep thinking Lamprey, but it's not Lamprey, but it started with an L, didn't it?
It's Chester Markle.
Okay.
Yeah, Chester Markle.
He knew that.
Yeah, he knew it. So he gets a free Tootsie Roll, compliments of right here at halftime.
Free T-shirt with Marv Wright's picture on it, and free supper at... No, I'm just kidding, folks.
Second man.
Hooper again. Hooper now finally is just tripped up from behind as Hooper gets it down to about the 25.
And Jeff Dukoski made the tackle, but a first down, and the Eagles are driving here with about 1:13 to go. I believe they've used one timeout, and they say start the clock. Now the Bearcats are using a 5-man front.
There's the 25-yard line. Deckerville's Hooper down to the 25 more yards, but the clock continues to roll. They're going to have to call timeouts here.
Dan Maurer and Perry Haleski. So they're not. I don't know if they've used 2. Does our statistician?
They used one, I know.
And Mark
early on.
Has 2. Let's see what the official statistician. How many timeouts, Derek?
2nd and 5 coming up. Eagles at the Bearcat 20-yard line. 36 seconds to go. Inside handoff. Confer inside the 50. Confer goes to the 13-yard line. Let's see if they'll call the timeout now.
Well, they got a first down, so that'll save him. He's got to quickly get a play in, but I believe they're going to call a timeout anyway.
27 seconds to go in the first half of the football game. Ubly leads by a score of 8-0. We'll be back.
For professional service on your car or truck, see the certified mechanics at Dunk's Garage in Ubly. Since 1956, the mechanics at Dunk's Garage have been servicing cars and trucks in the Thumb area. For maintenance...
That was their third timeout, so we'll see if Marv was right.
Well, let's see what they have called. They going to score here? I don't think so.
No, it's too far out. But, the only thing that I see is 2 safeties instead of 3. That always concerns me.
Split receiver wide on the right side is
now they got
82, Lemansky.
Conifer on a carry.
Yeah, Confer inside. Nothing doing. Why would you call that?
Well, he's got a first down, so they picked up the first down, and they're quickly huddling up before the clock can start. So that's smart enough.
No huddle at all. 23 seconds. The clock will start now on the snap.
So they got to throw the football, though, to stop the clock. They can't do a running play.
They're on the 15. Now they quickly throw it out the sideline. Stop the clock with 18 seconds. And now they can call their final couple of plays.
You're right. It won't be a timeout, but they'll have 25 seconds to run that. To finish up the story against Chester Marco, my brother and I, Dennis, he was on the kickoff team, and I kicked 3 onside kicks that we recovered in the game. That's the only fame that I have to my number, 41 at Harbor Beach.
What year was that, Coach?
I'm not telling. You'll have to figure out what Chester Marco played.
Could you give me the decade?
Decade?
What decade was that?
They're going to kick a field goal here.
Well, that's
how about a fake? How about a fake here, folks?
Ball down, spotted. The kick is up, and...
Oh, it looks like it's wide left.
Yeah.
Well, one official's got his arm back up there, so I don't know. Oh, he finally waved wide left, so the Ubly Bearcats will take over with 13 seconds, and all they have to do is down the football.
8-0, low-scoring first half of football from the Ubly High School Athletic Complex. We are late in the first half. The Deckerville Eagles' only scoring chance is thwarted here on the missed field goal attempt. Maybe if you'd been out holding it, Coach.
Well, I know I couldn't kick it that far. 10 yards, I could handle it.
I'll tell you, her team ain't going to take that football here and just lay down with it either. They're going to do something.
Well, they might fumble it, and they almost
first for a foul, middle, 7 yards.
And number 46, Rich Springer, made the hit for the Ubly Bearcats, and they called timeout.
5 seconds to go in the half.
Another satisfied customer from Thumb Cellular.
Dimensional view. Today, see Don Clay at D&M Cabinet Shop, 5230 Purdy Road, 6.5 miles east of M19 on Purdy Road.
Bearcats deferred to the second half. Jim McCure has joined us momentarily, the beloved field announcer. Jim, how did you see that field goal?
That was wide to the left. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. It was all the way.
The officials questioned me when they said, how'd you see it from the press box? We said wide left, too.
They were closer, though.
Yeah. Did you expect a close game like this?
Yep.
A lot of people thought it was going to be one-sided. Boy, I'll tell you, Deckerville, this moves that thing into the end zone. What a foot that Thorold had, 6 foot, 190 pounds. I suppose you got a sub over there for you now in the public address for a few minutes?
Yeah, we're breaking in a new guy.
Oh,
I might retire anytime here. So.
How many years have you been doing this, Jim?
15, 20, I don't know. I lost count.
Okay. But you've always enjoyed it over the years.
Oh, yeah.
Probably enjoy it more in the years, though, more than the nights when we don't have them.
Oh, no. No, we always look forward to you being up here.
Well, I can't believe it. This is our 3rd time here this year. We always enjoy. This is the best facility in the Thumb area, and I've told a lot of folks to broadcast the high school football game from. Well, the Bearcats now will start this from their own 20-yard line, leading by a score of 8-0. Inside handoff, Mike Mullet for 5, still on his feet. goes all the way to the 29. Made a nice couple of moves in there after they got him after a 5-yard gain, Jimmy.
Right. We got a little speed there. We just got to get some blocking at the line and bust them out there. I think once we get them busted out, they'll go.
I think this is the Bearcats are probably going to open things up in the second half.
Yeah, I think you're going to see some reverses. We've got a few other plays in the playbook we haven't used yet this year, so anything could happen here in the second half.
Well, it's second and short one, and we got a official adjustment. The official timeout adjustment on one of the helmets. Your kids you have a son that plays on the team. Very disappointed, I'm sure, after last week's game.
You betcha. Yeah, they were looking forward to that game. It was a big game for both teams. Get undefeated teams at this point in the season and looking at the playoffs. It's a big game for both teams.
The Bearcats seem to feel probably that they could have played a better game.
Yeah, I would say it wasn't one of our better games. We weren't coming off the ball as well as we could have. But, that's the way it is.
Well, second and one following the adjustment of the helmet. Early in the third quarter, 8-0, the Ubly Bearcats lead the Deckerville Eagles. What do you think next week, Jim? We got Harbor Beach and Lakers.
Should be a good team. I haven't followed Lakers. I haven't seen Lakers, but I definitely have seen Harbor Beach. There's some big guys there.
Mullet again, and the inside handoff, and Mullet out for about 3. I think Mullet only carried a couple of times, and they've got a little speed, and they're kind of gearing on Oversky, and they kind of stacked him up in the middle the last couple of times late in the first half.
Yeah, we've got some speed. We can get out on around the ends there, get some blocks, bring them loose. I think we could get some long runs.
Passing game hasn't really been there this early yet, either for the Bearcats. Have it now with 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. Second man through, that's Oversky. Oversky crosses the 35 out to about the 37. Jim, you had a part in building this tower, didn't you?
Well, it was a community project. Athletic Boosters. Mark Wright was one of the main people that spearheaded this project and, raised a lot of money to build it. It's a nice facility, better than the old tower we had here.
Oh, well, yeah. The height and the fact that, this is so close to the field, I describe this as the same kind of a venue as if you do a game for the Pontiac Silverdome. Second and 7. A little mix-up there is, again, quarterback Ruthig. We got motion flags off. I think that he's going to go against Ubly because I think there was some movement there on the interior line of Ubly. Right. Illegal motion.
Well, we have a club level on this tower, too,
Yes,
it's club level.
Yeah, and it's not frequented that much. Even last week, Jim, with the cold weather, it wasn't frequented that much.
Well, there's enough people there, but they like to be closer to the action, I guess.
I think so. Part of the thing is being outdoors on a Friday night. How'd you talk to Learman out of relinquishing the microphone?
I gotta get back to announce.
Okay, I'll let you go anytime.
Nice talking to you.
Same here, Jim. Here come the Bearcats. Ball. Hey, I think the Deckerville Eagles have come up with it. Let's wait and see what the officials call it here.
They're calling them down, Tom.
Yeah, they're calling them down.
Mark Wright had that all the way. He says they're down, boys. Well, I thought Jim would be a little more confident. He's a spotter, but he didn't call some plays there. I was kind of worried there for a minute there. He started getting comfortable.
Well, the only other time I get to talk, Jim, is, during here in Community Fair Week when he comes out and does the county agent show.
Boy, he did a nice job there.
Yeah, he did. 3rd and 7. Mullet again having trouble keeping. I don't know if he's having trouble with that football.
Well, I'll tell you what, number 75 just gave him the first cha-ching of the night, and that's, let me see, where did he go here on my program? There we go, we get it here, number 75, Peter Chernow, who just come off the injury list. I'll tell you, he just leveled Mullet.
Third quarter of action, 8-0 Bearcats. Very close football game. 4th and 7. And Oversky will kick it away for the Bearcats. Unable to move it. Bad snap. Oversky has to go back now. He'll try to run it out. And Deckerville is going to get a break here. They're going to have the ball on the Bearcat 20-yard line.
Well, it's been a defensive struggle right now, and this is the first bad play by the Bearcats. They haven't hurt themselves until right there. And the Deckerville Eagles have a golden opportunity here to at least tie the score.
6:54. Well, they've down to the 15. 16 late in the first half run, but Deckerville just really ran out of time. The field goal. I think I would have tried to pass play or something.
Yeah,
I think a field goal at that point really meant a lot.
I was surprised they went for a field goal, but they ran out of timeouts.
Good job, Hooper. Got some running room in that left side. At the 15, breaks a tackle. It's a 10. Inside the 10 to the 7. A scramble going on. The ball might have popped loose, but
It did, but I think the Deckerville Eagles covered it up.
whoa. They're down to the 7 or 8 yard line. We'll wait for them to unstack here. First and goal to go from the 8 yard line. The Deckerville Eagles have a chance here to get on the board with 9 or 6:30 to go in the third quarter. Ron?
Aaron McCulley recovered that one. A good friend of mine, his son, Gerald McCulley from the Deckerville community.
Well, let's see if the Eagles can get on the board. They've got upset on mind tonight over the Ubly Bearcats. Inside handoff and Confer on that right side. Confer gets it back to the line of scrimmage. No more.
Number 71, Dan Maurer on the hit for the Bearcats. He did a nice job of knifing through and getting the would-be ball carrier from the Deckerville Eagles by the ankles and brought him down. So it'll be second and goal.
Well, if the Eagles can put 6 up on the board here, this could change the complexion of this ball game around.
Well, John McCaffrey is falling off the defense, and he's got a 5-man front.
2 flankers wide on that left side. And let's see if Solowitz, the quarterback, will go to the air. Now it's going to be an inside handoff again. And again, nothing doing.
The submarine by the number 76, Eric Bismack for the Ubly Bearcats, and Hooper ran right into him. He grabbed him right by the ankle, so he lost the yard, looks like. So Deckerville's going to call a timeout here.
Timeout. We're in the third quarter. 8-0 Ubly, but Deckerville is threatening.
Mortgage interest rates haven't been this low in years, so now's the time to refinance your high-rate mortgage and save money on the amount of interest you're paying. Eastern Michigan Bank can help.
Well, a big play here for the Ubly Bearcats. It's third and about 9.5 for a touchdown for the Deckerville Eagles.
And everybody expecting Deckerville to go to the air here with third down. Strange formation, wide, 2 flankers wide right side. And the pitch out will go. Hooper on that right side. Hooper at the 5 and brought down right at the 5-yard line. It's going to be fourth.
Jeff
And goal to go.
Jeff Koski had a hold of his ankles. They had doubles to the right, and then they pitched it to the fullback, so he had 2 blockers angling down inside, and then Hooper, I believe, was the lead blocker for the Deckerville Eagles, but they come up 4th and 5. He's looking to the sideline. He's going to have to call a timeout here.
If Deckerville can't score here, this may take the heart out of him in this football game, but we got a lot of time with 6:49 showing on the clock in the third quarter. It's going to be 4th and goal to go at the 5-yard line.
They just had to spend another timeout because the kicker couldn't get ready.
6:42 to go in the third. We'll be back.
It's time to make your house a cozy haven by checking out the sale prices on Queen's Carpeting at Ubly Floor Covering in Ubly.
6:42 to go following the timeout of the Deckerville Eagles. Still looks like now they get the break out of the huddle.
Well, they're going to set up for a field goal try. I don't think you like that again.
No. Thorold again to try. He was close the last time, but I don't think you go for a field. You got to go for a touchdown here. High snap, bad kick, but let's see.
It's good. Right through the middle.
Got it. He's on the board, and that makes the score Ubly 8 and Deckerville 3. I still don't like the play. We'll be back.
For professional service on your car or truck, see the certified mechanics at Dunk's Garage in Ubly. Since 1956, the mechanics at Dunk's Garage have been servicing cars and trucks in the Dome area. For major...
Well, Ron, I still think it's a dumb play because I think the Ubly 8 points on the board is enough to win the ball game.
No, I disagree with you, Tom. I think it's a smart play. Number one, they got the wind at their back right now. In the fourth quarter, they won't have it. Number two, if they can hold the Bearcats without scoring, and they score a touchdown, it's 9-8 Deckerville.
But I don't think they're going to score a touchdown tonight, Coach.
Well, we'll see.
6:37 to go here in the third quarter. 8-3. Ubly with a 5-point lead. Boy, booms another one out. In the 5-yard line into the end zone, and they'll just let her go. Mercy sakes. Can't return something like that. Dean Thorold is 6'1", 190 pounds, and he gets his foot into that. Thunderfoot.
Well, I'll tell you, he got all his leg, and that's why they decided to kick the field goal, but but number 46 for the Deckerville Eagles, the little guy's taking a long time to get across.
Well, if they win this by 9, I'll retract my statement.
Well, he also forgot the kicking tee, what he went out for.
Well, the Bearcats will start this possession from their 20, leading now by 5, 8-3. Inside handoff, right side for about 2 yards, out to about the 22. Go the Bearcats, Oversky fullback.
It looked like Chernell for the Deckerville Eagles that make the, along with Hooper, made the tackle after a 3-yard gain. Well, the Deckerville Eagles, their defense again up there, 5-man, just daring Ubly. The fact they've got a 7-man front. It's a 7 diamond now.
2nd and 7.
Number 40,
Faber on the carry. Faber back in there in the backfield. Crosses the 25. Gets 2 more.
Springer on the hit for the Deckerville Eagles, so he picked up, makes it 3rd and 5 here for the Ubly Bearcats. Again, this has been since Ubly scored early in the first quarter until Deckerville tacked the 3 on here in the middle of the 3rd. We've had a defensive battle. Again, a 9-man front.
3rd and 5. Bearcats of Ubly back to pass. Running around under pressure, and Ruthing is sacked back on the 25.
Number 46 for the Deckerville Eagles, Springler, as he's all over the field for the Deckerville Eagles tonight. Ruthing tried to outrun him, but Springer grabbed him, and if he could have got around him, he would have had a first down for the Bearcats. But now they'll have to punt into the wind.
Yeah, but Ubly's going to have the wind at their back, coach, in the 4th, aren't they?
That's correct. Again, the Deckerville Eagles not respecting the punt.
Rough. I know, roughing the kicker, but no
there
flag.
couple.
There comes finally, and Oversky really took a hit. He was in the air. Took a long time for them flags to fly.
The referee was standing there, and he was reaching in his pocket. The old Jim Bolenbacher rule, put it deep in your pocket so you can't find it. And folks, he couldn't find it. But the other 2 guys covered him. Now he's saying the ball was tipped, and they're going to pick it up. Oh, unbelievable. It only happens in Ubly, Michigan, folks.
What? That flag didn't happen?
No.
The roughing the kicker didn't happen?
Well, they're picking up the flag and waving it, so they're saying it's touched. So they're going to give the Deckerville Eagles the ball on the 37-yard line. I didn't see him touch the football. He just about tore off Oberski's hip. Yeah, the ball was gone. See, Piotr even saw it that way. And Piotr don't say much up here, folks. We got to poke him with a pin every once in a while to get him to say something.
8-3. Ubly with the lead. 4:49 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's going to be Deckerville ball at the 37.
And now they're confirming. They're talking about it. They should have done it before they found the ball because they've moved the chains now. Well, only in Ubly, folks. First down. Too late to change it now. That was the correct call. But LeCure will have to run his glasses down again.
Jim just shaking his head like we are. I can't believe it.
No, there was nowhere near the football.
Well, the Ubly players are talking about this. The official went into caution and said, come on, guys, time to play football.
You saw that from up here?
Yes, I did. Oh. Inside Copper breaks it on the left side to the 32-yard line.
And hit it there by number 71.
We're in the 3rd quarter with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go. And the Deckerville Eagles pick up a total of 6 on that carry by Copper. It's now going to be 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Maurer made the hit for the Ubly Bearcats there. Again, a 5-man front for the Bearcats.
Here comes Copper again. Inside handoff. He goes to the 26. In close, near to a first down. Wait for it on stat here.
Well, I'll have to see who's on the bottom to give him credit for the tackle. Number 82 for the Ubly Bearcats. Mark Kumanacher on the hit for the Ubly Bearcats. And then there was a bunch of folks over there.
Well, I don't know, Coach. I see some strange calls once in a while.
Well, that was unbelievable. I'll tell you, I saw that one up here, and we're like you said here, we're on top of the field, and that was roughing the kicker all the way.
Yeah.
I mean, he kicked the ball right foot, then we got an offside by Deckerville. Oberski is a right-footed kicker. He got hit on the left foot, and there's no way he could have got to touch the ball because he came through and hit the Oberski on the right hip. But it's going to cost the Deckerville Eagles 5 yards, and it's going to be Deckerville and had to win it the back, and they booted that one through the middle.
First and 15 as they back him up on the penalty. Good fake inside, and nobody fooled at all as finally the Ubly defense just swarms in, and loss of about 3 yards.
Dan Maurer had that one smelled out perfectly, playing the inside middle linebacker of the Maurer boys. And I'll tell you what, Dan came through on that one and almost had a cha-ching, but not quite. Got to hit those shoulder pads in, make them crack.
Lions or Tampa Bay on Sunday, Coach?
Boy, I have to go with Tampa Bay. Sorry, Detroit.
Okay. Anybody up here like Detroit over Tampa Bay on Sunday?
No, nobody's picking it here.
Back to pass now. Intercepted. Picked off by the Ubly Bearcats. Dave Maurer down the sideline. He's going to block. He's at the 15-10. He's going to score. Dave Maurer stepped into the passing line at the 25-yard line. He got a couple of blocks. They should have had him at midfield. Got down close inside at the 20. Got a good block that time from Dan Maurer, who took out the only guy who had a shot at him, escaped down to the 10, and then just scampered on into the end zone. Beautiful that one.
Beautiful interception by middle linebackers. They looked for that dream all season long. Came up. It was a big play. He stepped right front, like you said, in the passing lane. Then his brother got in the act, knocked the would-be tackler from the Deckerville Eagles for a 75-yard pass interception.
Suddenly, it's 14-3 late in this third quarter. Ubly over Deckerville.
Triangle I formation. That's the new formation by the Bearcats.
Oberski runs it. Got the conversion. Yes, he does. And now it's 16-3. The complexion of this one quickly turns around. The Ubly Bearcats with the interception break open a 13-point lead in this third quarter.
Another satisfied customer. Edie Edwards of Senior Care Insurance says she'd feel totally lost without her Thumb cellular phone.
I bought a cellular phone from Thumb Cellular because we wanted to better service our clients. My Thumb cellular phone really also helps me in my personal life. I have a 15-year-old daughter in high school, and she needs to get a hold of me sometimes. And my mom is in a nursing home, and occasionally they have to get a hold of me. And security is another reason that I really like my cellular phone. There's times when I get stranded out in the country or even in the metropolitan areas like Detroit.
Edie has been talking to us from her car on her mobile phone.
The service I received from Thumb Cellular has been excellent. I would really feel totally lost without a cellular phone in my business today.
Isn't it time you made your connection to Thumb cellular? Call 1-800-443-5057.
But Kier says he wants to retire. He wants to go on the radio. He says that's where the fun is.
Yeah, he just had a Tootsie Roll Pop on Marv here. It's time for a Tootsie Roll Pop here in Ubly, folks.
You know, just announcing the game here in Ubly, you don't have the pressure on that is exerted on you and I, from week to week, going around to these places, when you have to deal with these folks.
Well, I'll tell you what, these fellas here make us feel right at home. They give us the business every time we make the wrong move.
Yeah, we just love it coming here. They're going to try a short onside. Oh, they got it. The Bearcats get the onside kick. Yes, they do. 51 recovers it for the Ubly Bearcats.
Mike Mullen, number 25. All right. And I'll tell you what, that's the same thing that happened to them against Harbor Beach, and that broke their backs. They kick the ball up, and it's like my 9-iron once in a while. You get it too high up in the air, and the wind blows right back in your face. And that's what happened. The kid from Deckerville went up, tried to get it, but it went right between the wickets and hit the ground. And Mike Mullet, Johnny on the spot. Bearcats here, and they were talking about 9-8. Well, it could be 26 here before long.
Bearcats up to 45 of the Deckerville Eagles. They get it right back. Oh, here comes the number 46 for the Ubly Bearcats, Oleski, with a carry down inside the 40.
Hooper on the hit for the Bearcats along with Chernow.
Suddenly, the Bearcats get a wake-up call here in this third quarter. After their 8-0 lead got trimmed down to 8-3, they get the interception, and now they get the onside kick. They have it as 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line of the Deckerville Eagles. 1 minute, 34 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Bearcats now inside Mullet down inside the 42 above the 38.
Number 42 for the Deckerville Eagles, Chad Hooper. Hooper and Chernow have been all over the field for the Deckerville Eagles defensively. But right now, their biggest downfall tonight has been turnovers.
Well, coming up with that interception and then coming right back with the onside kick, that could really break the back on a team.
Oh, it'll break the spirit. They have to try and answer the bell.
Here's the reverse for the kid. The kid's going to go. He's at the 20. It's another touchdown for the Bearcats. A 39, 5-yard touchdown run for Paul Lakier, and the Bearcats are on the board again. 16-3, and now it's... Yeah. Well, Jim, your kid got it on the reverse there, and we had to bring it back one more time. That was an exciting play.
You betcha.
You said that when you were here earlier, they were going to run some reverses and things like that.
Yeah, I've been hearing it all year, and I've been waiting for them.
Well, I think this has really broke the back of the Deckerville team because they came up with the interception, then the onside kick, and now the reverse.
That was the same play they ran against Sandusky for a 2-yard touchdown.
Now it's
Run it twice, 2 touchdowns.
They'll go for the 2-point conversion here again. Oberski, no, stopped short. But with 51 seconds to go here in the third quarter, 22-3, the Bearcats have taken command of this one.
Bride, when was the last time you experienced it? There's no place like the Marines to get that feeling. The training, the career, the people, they're unique. Sure, you have to be dedicated, self-assured, tough, but the rewards last a lifetime. That's the Marine Corps. And if that's for you, see your local Marine Corps recruiter. 1-800-568-6117.
Find out.
51 seconds to go as we wind. They're going to go for the onside again. Same play, but Sandusky gets it. Number 46 recovers at Springler. Wow. Yeah, I didn't get away with it 2 times in a row.
For near, though.
Yeah. It was close. But I think this has really broke the back of Deckerville. The team that was coming back was they got the field goal, and Coach Lehrman said, hey, that put them right back in the ballgame because now they can get a touchdown. They can win it. I think he said 9-8.
They got some fast backs. It only take 1 or 2 plays. They could have been in it.
Yeah. Well, Deckerville now takes over on their own 45-yard line.
That's another Tootsie Roll Pop.
Where does he get all those? Holy and ugly. Pitch out. Hooper trying that left side. Got a little bit of running room, but he's only going to result in about a yard as Brubaker's going to bring him in. Hooper looked like he was getting set to make something out of that one, but the defense cut him off. See, when you work with us, Jim, see, you don't have 40 guys behind you hollering out the information, do you?
No, I don't. No spotters here. Right?
No spotters. Yeah. We don't have a budget for that, but
well, our budget is Tootsie Roll Pops.
yeah. 2nd and 9 coming up. The Deckerville Eagles pitch out wide on the right side again. Hooper. Nothing doing. Oleski is in there as the second man. Yeah, he did. Dukoski got in there first.
Lost about 3 on a play, 3rd and 13.
Yeah, that was the end of the third quarter with the score. The Ubly Bearcats 22, Deckerville Eagles 3.
Frankie's Hunting Center is more than just your bow hunting headquarters with 60 to 70 bows in stock and everything you need from tree stands to replacement blades and broadheads. There's knives, hundreds of gun cases, aluminum, plastic, and hard, reloading supplies, and accessories. Frankie says all your ammo needs, including pistol.
They have to air it out. You agree, Jim?
So we'll have to listen to Tom, what?
Hey, you're on with me now. Don't even listen to Meyer over there.
Hooper's got has the ball.
Hooper's got the ball and making a tackle.
Mauer boys.
The Mauer boys. And it brings up a 3rd and 13 here as we start the 4th quarter. The Bearcats on top here. 22-3. And they have the wind at their back. And the Deckerville Eagles are going to punt the football, I believe, but we'll see. They're at the 45-yard line. They are in punt formation, so Ubly drops number 82.
Mark Krumnacher.
Mark Krumnacher.
So rolls back to punt.
They're doing good, Jim. Keep it up. Oh, he got off a good one. It's got a lot of backspin, but it takes a Deckerville roll, and they get away, and it'll be down by as soon as number 82 for the Deckerville Eagles, and that's, where is he on my program?
Lemansky.
There he is, Travis Lemansky. Thank you.
First down, Ubly from their own 20, just shy of the 25-yard line.
Okay. Now, Jim, what I want you to do is just take it like you do, but you have to remember now we're live here, and you don't have time. So you take the offense from Ubly, and I'll take the Deckerville defense. So you do the play-by-play now.
All right. Ubly's coming up to the line of scrimmage. Bismack over the ball. We're going to be a quarterback. Handing off to number 10, O'Keefe. He's met at the line of scrimmage by 2 Deckerville Eagles.
Now, that's my part, Jim. Let me say that part, okay?
All right, your turn.
All right, it's my turn, and it's Francisco Martinez on the hit for the Deckerville Eagles.
Good job, Ron.
Only in Ubly, folks. Are they having a dinner after this one?
No.
Oh, okay.
Looks like we got about second and a long 9 for the Bearcats here.
Who do you play next week, Jim?
Bad X. In Bad X.
In Bad X. Oh, I think that's going to be another barnyard bowl.
Be a good one.
Yes, sir.
Mullet taking a handoff. He's over right tackle near the 30-yard line, just shy of the 30-yard line.
Eric Burns for the Deckerville Eagles on the tackle, but right now the clock and the score is against the
looks like we got 3rd and 5 for Ubly. And the ball's right almost on the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 22-3. We're 10 minutes and 5 seconds into the 4th quarter. I'm Ron Lehrman and Jim McClure doing the play-by-play.
Inside handoff again to Mullet. And he's up near the 30-yard line. We got or 35-yard line. We got a flag on the play, though.
It's going to be holding against the Ubly Bearcats and hit there by number 52 for the Deckerville Eagles. Let me see if I got him on my... there he is. Steve Noble again for the Deckerville Eagles.
10-yard penalty ball. Penalty is on about 26. Or 31.
Now, don't pay attention to Mark Myers over there on your microphone. You just watch out here. He won't hurt that microphone. You got Marv right over there, Dale Halifax. What's the other gentleman's name down there? Oh, that's why you guys are all so quick all the time. You got too many guys spotting.
Okay, the ball's back just inside the 20 now, so it's 3rd and 15 for Ubly.
Will you see her put the ball up in the air here?
I don't think so. I agree. Lead this close to their end zone, he'll probably play it pretty conservatively.
Yeah, I agree here. You want to keep the ball on the ground. Marv Wright smiling. Does that mean he agree or disagree?
We don't pay attention to Marv.
I noticed that.
Seems to be the whole...
He's chewing him out right now. She's right in his face, folks. Oh, it's just something simple. Black
Somebody
jacket.
lost the jacket.
Yeah. Here I thought Myers was going to get you now.
Down to the inside the 30-yard line. Taking a handoff. Going over right tackle inside the 30.
Aaron McCauley on the hit for the Deckerville Eagles and saved that for being another touchdown as he picked up how many, Jim? See, that's where you have your spotters. Ask the official statistician here in front of you. Derek, what do you got? 20? Okay, Derek, he says 20.
25.
25, Derek. Attaboy. Adam, what did you come up with? 25 too? 24. Oh, we're overruled. The boys win again. So Adam Derrick there, the official statisticians, 24 yards.
First, up the middle again.
Number 73 on the hit for the Deckerville Eagles, Mike Lawler. Came through there, and that was close to being a shot shake.
Good go on it. Just got to get through that linebacker there, and I think they could go all the way, but we got about a gain of 3 on the play, so a 2nd and 7 for Ubly, and the ball is on the Deckerville 26-yard line.
Well, Jim, I think the Deckerville Eagles have to go for what they call a strip here, a chicken wing. And that's to separate the football from the offensive carrier.
Ruthie keeping the ball around left end. He's up there.
Cha-ching! That was one right there.
He was brought down hard there, yeah.
Another cha-ching, and that's by the Deckerville Eagles, second one of the night, and that's by number 75. And let me run him down on my program.
And here
Peter Chernow.
Here comes Brad Mauer in.
Brad Mauer.
Hit pretty good there. I think if he kept on running to the outside, he could have the first down.
Let you get away from that. Is Mauer going to throw the football here?
I don't think so.
Come on, Jim.
I don't think so.
Come on. You're not going to give us any insight here?
I don't think so.
The boy didn't tell you?
No. There he goes, passing.
Touchdown there. See? I tell you, Jim.
Touchdown to Mike Mullet.
Just like his dad drew it up in the living room last night.
23-yard play. 23-yard touchdown pass from Brad Mauer to Mike Mullet.
And that should put the lid on it, folks. You can bring out the Tootsie Rolls and pass them out in Ubly, Michigan.
I think he's thrown 5 passes this year, 3 or 4 for, well, I think he's thrown 6 passes, 4 for touchdown, 2 interceptions.
That's right. And as soon as he went in the ball game, I said, come on, Jim. Everybody in the house knows he's going to throw the football.
Well, Ubly's lining up for the 2-point conversion here.
And looks like Mauer and 2 touchdown, 2 points and 2 more.
Pass to 82. Mark Krumenacker is good for the 2-point conversion, and that makes it Ubly 30, Deckerville 3.
We'll be back in a minute.
Conic Radiator and Air Conditioning at the East End of Badax has been serving the Thumb area since 1950. That's 41 years of repairing every type of radiator, from the family car to the largest agricultural or commercial radiator. It's the largest radiator shop in the Thumb. Conic Radiator will meet or beat anyone's prices. For air conditioning repair, heater repair, new and restored radiators, hoses, belts, stacks, and complete cooling system repair, come to Conic Radiator and Air Conditioning at the East End of Badax at 110 North Street, or 269-7101. That's 269-7101.
30-3, 6 minutes and 36 seconds left to go. That's kind of fun, Coach.
I'll tell you, old Jimmy over here wasn't excited as he was on the whole night there, I'll tell you. But I thought he was getting warmed up on that touchdown. Who caught the pass? I don't think Jimmy ever said.
Oh, the conversion attempt?
Oh, no, the touchdown
Mike
pass.
Mullet.
Mike Mullet. He might have said it, but he got excited there when he saw the ball go in the air.
Oh, Gursky will boom this into the end.
I'll tell you, that was a cha-ching. He hit somebody that wasn't paying attention out of the end zone. Beautiful kick.
Man, if you were sitting in Whitey's, you could have maybe returned that one. That thing should have been in the crack.
No, that would have been in a lake in Harbor Beach, I'll tell you. He just kicked that on the line. And those kids are going to pay attention. There's about 20 of them right there. And I think the one in the blue hat got hit, but he's on his feet.
The only place I know on a football field there's no danger is the end zone the Lions have.
Oh.
Yeah, there's never any danger of anyone ever being hurt there.
That's cold.
But truthful.
Oh, I'm not going to touch that either.
30-3. This game has really been a lot closer than this score indicates. Inside handoff again, Selowitz, as he hands it off to number 3, Confer again for about 2 yards.
Well, again, the Ubly Bearcats lead here by the score of 30-3. And Marv keeps rubbing that 9-8 score. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, it's been over.
Yeah.
The interception and the onside kick, that just killed
the back.
Yeah,
Yep.
broke the back.
Yeah.
We're still doing this game in shirt sleeves.
That's right. Where are we going to be next week? Bring Long Johns?
Yeah, Lakerland. It's always cold. Oh, pitch out. Confer fumbled it around. Finally got control of it. He got about a yard.
Well, Nathan, Messing, you want to do it with Mr. Myers here? You got to take that Tootsie Roll Pop out of here. You call the defensive player for Ubly here. 2 plays. Let's see if he can do it in a row. I'm going to put the headset on. You be ready to go, boy.
3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 now coming up for the Deckerville Eagles, trailing by 27 points in the basketball, or in the football game. A 27-point lead. This could be the last hurrah for the Deckerville Eagles. Hooper on the inside handoff. No gain at all. And Deckerville is going to be forced to punt.
Jason Griffin made the tackle. Jason Griffin made the tackle.
Jason Griffin.
Okay, Jason, that's Nathan there with the kind of playing musical chairs up here in the Ubly Tower tonight. This one is officially over, folks, with 5:05 to go. And tell you, once again, he's going to have to go back and kick it away. Dean Thorold, he'll be kicking from his own 10. A high snap. Thorold just gets a hold of it, gets a good high kick away. Comes down midfield, takes a Bearcat bounce, and will be killed on the 42-yard line.
16, Matt Packer. Matt Packer down the football.
Matt Packer.
Down the football. Down the football, Nate.
Down the football.
That up, boy.
Okay, he called his 2 plays there, and sent him a gift certificate to Specs Howard Broadcasting School.
He's got his Tootsie Roll ready for Marv, so he's been paid for tonight. I wonder if the fans down there listening on the radio will come up to the booth here, and Marv will pass out Tootsie Rolls.
Well, it confused them down there because they were listening to the radio down there, and all of a sudden they heard LeCure on the radio and me on the PA. They thought somebody got the wires crossed. Ubly with the ball again, the inside hand. Here's LeCure. LeCure down inside the 40 for a gain of 2.
You're now on the hit for the Deckerville Eagles. Well, we'll have our stats at the end of the game by Derek and Adam here. Derek Lehrman and Adam Budzinski here. They're faithfully adding them all up here.
Well, this was a close game just a few moments ago at 8-3.
But it's over.
Yeah. 2nd and 7 for the Ubly Bearcats.
All kinds of reserves in for the Bearcats.
Bauer still in at quarterback. Inside handoff.
It looks like Mullet, and he got hit pretty good, or is it Osentowski? Nestle.
We're going to have a timeout because he is down on the ground. We'll be back.
You know you like Pat's Restaurant for lunch and dinner. Now, they'd like to see you in for breakfast. You should eat a good breakfast, but the clock won't wait, and neither will your job. So you just run off with a cup of coffee to keep you going. That's why Pat's prepares a good breakfast for you. And it doesn't take as much time as you think.
He's off under his own power. 3:41 to go in the football game. 3rd and 7 for the Bearcats of Ubly. They're at the 35-yard line of the Deckerville Eagles. 30-3 the score. Just seen moments ago it was 8-3. Oh, Bauer sacked for about a 4-yard loss. Bauer really got pursued in there that time, and he was tackled by number 81, Martin.
Andy Davis was the tackler.
Okay, on the assist. 4th and 7. I think the Bearcats will go for it here, leading by a score of 30-3. It was 8-0 at halftime. Then the Eagles got on the board with a field goal. The inside handoff again, but not enough for the first down as the Bearcats are going to be forced to give it up and
Mike Laurie was the tackler.
Deckerville Eagles will take over on their 36-yard line. 2:45 to go, Ron.
Well, that was Derek doing that, Carol, if you heard that, and Ann Ev and Delphine there. I know they kind of listen to us no matter where we go.
You want to give us more of those gift certificates, don't you?
No, they're coming over here to get the Tootsie Rolls from Marv Wright. And Delphine and Ann Ev will be over here to pick up their Tootsie Rolls on Monday morning, Marv.
Running down this game, 30-3. Hooper right side. Hooper breaks it. Hooper goes close to the midfield stripe, out to about the 48. That'll be a first down for the Eagles of Deckerville.
We have some new players in there, and if they turn a little bit toward me, I call them out. But it looked like one of the Mauer boys were in there, and I can't see the number. They're back in the huddle again. Two inside linebackers who run the show are still there, and if he comes out of the huddle, I'll see him. It's looks like number 14, Jathan Ruthik on defense.
Deckerville at their own 47-yard line, fake in pitch, and they go Comfer right side. Comfer breaks it down inside the 40, forced out of the far sidelines at the 38.
Paul LeCure on the tackle, and he had a one-on-one situation, and he did better than his dad here on the mic. He brought him down.
Another first down for the Eagles of Deckerville. Under 2 minutes to play in the football game. Beautiful night. We're still in our shirt sleeves. After last week, I'll tell you, it snowed here, Ubly.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it. But only Michigan it happens.
For sure. Pitch out. Oh, almost fumbled, but Hooper finally gets a handle on it. Hooper tries to find that left side. Breaks a tackle. Hooper at the 15, the 10-yard line, and brought down at the 9-yard line.
Number 70 made the final tackle. Dave Maurer saved it there as he had a convoy on that left side and almost tacked the touchdown on.
Another first down for the Deckerville Eagles. First and goal to go at the 9-yard line. A minute and 36 left in the football game, and the clock starts to roll. And the Eagles get a touchdown up on the board tonight. Pitch out. Hooper right side. Open a hole on the right side to about the 7. A gain of 2 for the Eagles.
Number 25 for the Ubly Bearcats, Mike Mullet, on the hit for the Bearcats. Well, the Bearcats have this one hand, and they have to win next week, and then just kind of watch how the points fall in the playoffs.
Second and goal to go for the Deckerville Eagles at the 8-yard line of the Ubly Bearcats. 1:02 left to play in the football game. Pitch out. Inside reverse. Going up the middle, Confer. He's got it. Touchdown, Deckerville. 30-9 our score with 53 seconds to play in the football game. Well, with their kicking game, will they go for the extra point or will they go for the 2-point conversion here? 30-9.
So our next guest speaker is going to be Adam Budzinski here when we take over, and when Ubly kicks off here, we have 53 seconds to go.
They'll go for 2. Quarterback just tucks it in on that right side. Did he get in? Don't think he did.
Nope.
Stopped short, and with 53 seconds to go, it's now 30-9. Ubly in the lead.
Stay on track with custom-engineered running boards from Auto One Sun Country Auto Centers in Ubly. All boards offer the Auto One Sun Country Advantage. Custom fit for your truck and full-length application. 2-piece boards for full-length hook-on pickups. Steel brackets that assure a secure fit to the vehicle. And at Auto One Sun Country, they're available with state-of-the-art black anodized finishes starting at just $99 installed. Auto One Sun Country Auto Centers in Ubly.
53 seconds to go, Coach, and final score really is not going to be indicative of how close this ball game really was until this fourth quarter.
We could have had a 9-8 ball game,
yes,
or an 8-3 final score, except for the big turn.
Another satisfied customer from Thumb Cellular. Kerry McDermott says his Thumb Cellular phone means customer service to Caro Plumbing and Heating.
I bought my cellular phone from Thumb Cellular because I need to keep in contact with my servicemen and with my office. We use our Thumb Cellular phone quite a bit due to the fact that we offer.
Second and 12. They'll just take the snap here, pull down on it. That is going to be the final play of the football game as the clock runs down to 8.
Aaron Burns made the tackle.
Okay, Aaron Burns, there's another gift certificate tonight. I can see that. That is it. The final score is the time has run out. The Ubly Bearcats have defeated the Deckerville Eagles here on this Friday night by a final score of 30-9 after the Harbor Beach defeat last week. The Ubly Bearcats come back, but they only led 8-0 at the end of the first half. The Deckerville Eagles get on the board early in the second half to make it 8-3, but then the Bearcats come up with the interception and the outside kick resulted in the point. 30-9. We'll be back to wrap it up in a moment.
Do you need cabinets in your home or office?